Assalamualaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing very well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Khaleda Akter, Assistant Teacher of Social Science, National Ideal English Version School, B.G.S. So, my dear students of class 4, today I am going to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class, and today we will do reading done from chapter 3, and it is lesson is 3 and 4. And today, let's go to the topic. So, at first we will do reading done of lesson 3, and in lesson 3 there is the topic Santal, and this is actually about the ethnic groups of Bangladesh, and Santal is a most important ethnic group of Bangladesh, and we will do reading down of their lifestyle, clothing system, festivals. That means all of the things we will learn about them. So the first line starting with that, the Santal in Bangladesh live in Dinajpur, Rajshahi, Naugan, Chapainawganj, Nator, Rangpur and Bogura district. A vast majority of them live in India. That means some portion of Santal living in our country, and the areas are Dinajpur, Rajshahi, Naugan, Chapainawganj, Nator, Rangpur and Bogura, and the rest of the part, that means a majority group of Santal is living in India. So this is the actually starting information about Santal, and now we will go to the lifestyle. What is the lifestyle actually of the people who are in Santal group? The Santal have their own language. They have their own language. That means their language is separate from our Bengali language. Though they live in Bangladesh, but they have their cultural elements, and which is not same as a Bengali people. Rice is their staple food. Beside this, they eat fish, meat, vegetables and especially nalita or jute leaves as their native dish. That means in the rural area in Bangladesh also some people called jute as nalita. So in Santal people, their rice is their staple food, and at the same time they eat fish, meat, vegetables and especially they eat nalita. That means they call jute as nalita, so that's why this is written here, and that means they eat nalita or jute leaves actually, which is their native dish. That means this is very much renowned, or that is very much popular in their locality. Now farming is their main occupation. Right now their main occupation is farming. They also work in fishing, tea gardens and cottage industries. So they work in fishing. That means they catch fishes. They work in tea gardens and cottage industries. And now clothes. Santal women wear two outer garments. That means they have two types of clothes for women actually. Above a panchi and below a parhat. That means in the above portion they use panchi, which is like a blouse, and below they use parhat. That means this is a piece of cloth. They called it parhat. Men used to wear dhuti, but now they wear lungi, vest and shirt. That means right now they are using lungi, vest and shirt, but before they used actually dhuti. Festivals. The Santal love festivals. There are 5 Santal festivals. That means if you get a question how many festivals do Santal have, you have to write down. They have 5 festivals. Okay, so what are the 5 festivals? This is the box here. You can see here. This is the name of the months. That means which months, what festival they actually celebrate. This is the list of that festivals, and this is the months, and this is the name of the festivals. The first one is in month Posh, which is the name of Bengali calendar. A month of Bengali calendar, it is Posh, and in Posh they celebrate Ch-3 festival, which is celebrated during the harvesting of the main crop. That means in Posh month they crop the main crop of, they harvest the main crop of their season, so they celebrate Ch-3 festival in that time. And now Magh is another month of Bengali calendar, and it is actually winter in English. If you can understand, it is actually in winter season. Okay, both are actually winter. In Magh, the festival of collecting hay from forest for making houses is called Magh Sin. That means they collect some hay from the forest, and during that time they actually celebrate a festival which is called Mag Sim, and in Falgun the festival of the first day of spring. That means in spring the Bengali people also celebrate that day. So in Santal they also celebrate the festival also. And in Ashar, Air Kongsim. Air Kongsim is the name of their festival. Each family brings a hen as an offering to the god. That means all of the people of their family, from a family, at least one member brings a hen as an offering to the god. That means they offer that hen for the sake of their god. Bhadra, in the month of Bhadra, Hariyar Sim, it will be Hariyar Sim, okay. In Hariyar Sim they celebrate the Hariyar Sim in Bhadra month, giving an offering for the crops. So this time they offer for the crops, okay. This is the actually details about Santal. In the page number 15, in portion A, discuss with the teacher how the Santal people differ from the Chakma and Marma. So as you are not here, we cannot discuss this right now, so we will discuss with you in the live classes. And now in pairs, write notes about the Santal lifestyle according to 3 headings of the below. So at first there is language, and here is food, and here is profession. So what is the language? They have their own language, we can write it down here. And food, they use rice is the staple food, you can write it down here. And their profession, right now their main occupation is actually farming, but at the same time they also involved in fishing, tea gardens and cottage industries. Students, if you find it, the question which is profession, in page number 14 you can get it. Now farming is their main occupation, they also work in fishing, tea gardens and cottage industries. So in profession you can write down farming is their main occupation, at the same time they are involved in fishing, tea gardens and cottage industries, okay. So this is the part of B. And now in 15th page, question section number C, on a map of Bangladesh, mark the regions where each of the ethnic groups you have known in the chapter life. So you will in your house you will get a calendar, and you will try to find out calendar of Bangladesh. Most importantly, the calendar will be of Bangladesh, and it will be map, on a map, okay. So it will be actually a map. You will get a map of Bangladesh, and then you will mark the area. So what are the area actually? Dinajpur, Rajshahi, Nauga, Chapanganj and Natok. So this area you will mark that in the map. And now D, tick the right answer. Which of these is a Santal festival? So you have to make the tick mark. Okay, there is Sangrain. Number A is Sangrain. There is Hariyar Sim, Biju, Library. Okay, we have found that Hariyar Sim is their festival. So in Hariyar Sim, actually this is the festival of Santal. Now we will go to lesson number 4, page number 14, the Manipuri. Okay, lesson number 4, page number 16. Page number 16, lesson number 4, the Manipuri. The Manipuri live mainly in Sylhet, Maulvibazar and Habiganj. So most important area of Sylhet is Sylhet, Maulvibazar and Habiganj. So Manipuri live in that area. Most of the Manipuris live in Kamalganj of Maulvibazar district. So in Maulvibazar district there is a place named Kamalganj. Most of the Manipuris actually live in that area, which is Kamalganj. So if you get a question, most of the Manipuris, where does they live, you can write it down that most of the Manipuris live in Kamalganj of Maulvibazar district. Many also live in Manipur and Assam states in India. So like Santal, some portion of Manipuri also lives in India, and the area is actually Manipur and Assam. The Manipuri form 2 language groups. So Manipuri actually arrange or make 2 language group. The first one is Vishnupriya Manipuri and Moitui Manipuri. So the first one is Vishnupriya Manipuri and the second one is Moitui Manipuri. So this is the language group. That means Vishnupriya Manipuri group has different language and Moitui Manipuri group has another language. Okay. And now lifestyle. Manipuri's houses are made of bamboo, brick or tin. That means They use sometimes bamboo, sometimes brick, or sometimes tin. So this is not actually fixed. They eat rice, fish and vegetables. They eat fish, rice and vegetables. Meat is socially prohibited. Okay, in their society meat is prohibited, so nobody actually eats meat. Their favorite food is chinchilla. Okay, chinchilla is their favorite food, and which is made of vegetable leaves. Some vegetable leaves are related to make this food, which is chinchilla. The Manipuri are mainly farmers and weavers. So in Manipuris we will find farmers and weavers. Weavers means the person who weaves clothes. Okay, clothes. Manipuri women wear a legging, which is actually a dress like ghagra, that means like a skirt, and aching, which is actually like blouse, and a scarf, and which is scarf means a veil. Okay, and the men wear dhuti and panjabi. The men wear dhuti and panjabi. So in the boys the dress is dhuti and panjabi. Their festivals, Manipuri have many festivals. They celebrate Ratha Jatra, Dol Jatra, Chaitra and Chatra Sankranti and Rash Purnima, etc. So they celebrate actually Ratha Jatra, Dol Jatra, Chatra Sankranti and Rash Purnima. So this is the very known festivals of Manipuris. They celebrate these festivals all the year round. So Manipuris have the festivals all the year round. They enjoy dance and music with musical instrument. That means in the last part we did not find that some ethnic group use instrument. So in this portion we find that they enjoy dance and music with musical instrument. That means they use musical instruments. Okay, so this is the actually reading part of Manipuri. The details we have known that, and now in page number 17 we will discuss the question patterns and parts. Discuss with your class what you know about the Manipuri. So in our live classes, as you are not here, so you cannot understand what do you understand by Manipuri. In our class we will discuss what is Manipuri, and I will receive your responses. In number B, in pairs, write notes about the Manipuri lifestyle under the 3 heading below. Here, houses, food, work. So their house actually made of bamboo, brick and tin. We have found that in the reading part. And their food is actually meat is prohibited, so you cannot write here meat. We will write maybe chinchilla. You can write it down, as this is very much favorite food of them. And work, their main profession is farming and weaving, so you can write it down here. And in extent part, in groups, find out about the lifestyle of an ethnic group that is not included in this chapter. Find picture if you can and present to the rest of the class. So this is the task of you students, that we have discussed here 4 ethnic groups, and from this portion we have to find out any of the ethnic group which is not discussed in the chapters, and you have to say, or you have to discuss what do you know about these peoples or these ethnic groups. So we in class we will do this in group sections. And in number D, match the words on the right with those on the left. That means we have to match with this one to this one, so we can match it. Okay, number A, the Manipuri. What will be the next portion of Manipuri? So the Manipuri, what does they do? Manipuri actually eats chinchilla. So you can match this. We have found that their favorite food is chinchilla, so you can write it down. The Manipuri eat chinchilla. And number B, the dress of Chakma women. What is the dress of Chakma women? We have read this out in our previous classes. This is actually pin on hadi, which is written as pin on hadi, so this will be the answer. And now each year of Santal. Each year of Santals. So Santals have 5 festivals we know about, so you can write or you can mark that celebrate 5 festivals. Each year the Santals celebrate 5 festivals. And number D, one favorite food of the Marma. And we know what is the favorite food of Marma. The favorite food of Marma is napi. Okay, so the favorite food of Marma is napi. We can read it out again. The first one is the Manipuri eat chinchilla, and which is their favorite food. Number B, the dress of Chakma women, pin on hadi. Each year the Santals celebrate 5 festivals. And number D, one favorite food of the Marma is nappy. Is nappy or nappy? You can write it down. So dear students, your SW is from this chapter and your SW number is 2 and the SW will be matching. Okay, this matching will be your SW in your next week. So my dear students, hope you have understood today's class, and if you have any questions or any regarding, you can ask me in the live classes, or you can make the use of my phone number which is given in the class in the board. And in the next class we will come with the next topic or new topic. Till then, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.